Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you all how I typically clean a toilet and what I use. So this is my toilet at my house. I have a husband, a 6-year-old son, and a 2-year-old little girl who is potty training. So cleaning the toilet is like an everyday activity. At my house, I use any toilet bowl cleaner that I feel like it. Whatever smells good is kind of my thing. If you have hard water or rust stains, I would go with The Works. Oh, I forgot to open it. Yay! I'm so good at this. So I use quite a bit of toilet bowl cleaner. I like to let it sit after I've scrubbed for as long as possible. With a family of 4, it's not always as long as I would like. I always wear gloves when I'm cleaning my toilet or anyone else's. And I use a glassware brush, which is really odd, but these are super cheap. They're like $3, and I keep one for every individual house that I clean, which is quite a bit. I write on them with permanent marker which house they go to. So everybody has their own toilet brush, and I bleach them in between to keep the germs down. So scrubbing is important. I like to get all up in there really good, up under the rim, around the sides. Really get in there and scrub it hard. I like to get everything as clean as possible. When I am using The Works for like hard water or rust stains, I'll let the toilet bowl cleaner sit in the toilet for 5 or 10 minutes before I clean it, depending on how dirty it is. But since I do not have hard water, it's not such a big deal. So once that's done, the next thing I grab is Lysol wipes. Store brand work okay. I have found for toilets, especially if you have pets or there's a lot of hair around, the ones that are more like scrubby don't work as well to pick up that hair, just like the typical disinfectant wipes work a whole lot better. These are not easy to get out when I'm wearing a glove that is this big. So we'll use the other hand. All right. I use quite a few wipes for this, especially if there's pet hair or human hair or a good deal of dust. Always start around the rim, inside the rim. That's why I wear gloves. And then I would go around the outside of the seat, the top of the seat. Something weird on the front of my toilet. Okay. Then grab a fresh one. The inside of the lid. This little spot here likes to get icky, so I always make sure to get that. The toilet lid itself. My children like to climb on my toilet lid, so it's always a little bit dirty. This spot here. This is always dirty. I don't care who you are or how often you clean your toilet. This spot here attracts ickiness. Then I will grab a fresh wipe. This is a little unwieldy for me. I don't usually wear rubber gloves. Usually I have nitrile or like latex gloves that I wear at work, but I'm almost out and I work the rest of the week and I don't want to run out early, so I'm using my reusable rubber gloves since I'm at home. I will clean the outside of the bowl. You never know. Germs are everywhere. Definitely the handle. That's important there, especially if you have kids or a husband. The top here, this is a spot that likes to collect dust and grime, and it's not always really noticeable, but if you start wiping it with one of these wipes, it shows up. Next is around the outside of the bowl all the way to the base. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you this on camera because I'm just using my phone here. It's a little difficult. But all the way around the outside of the bowl and around the base of the toilet. The last bit that I get is this here, which if you have boys or a husband, sometimes icky things like to sneak their way in here. Or hair, pet hair. I have 2 dogs and 4 cats, so if I don't clean this often, there's sort of like a pet hair buildup, and I don't even know how exactly it gets there, but it does. I think getting around the base is kind of important because there is a collection, like, you know, if boys don't have great aim and it splashes out, that's one of the spots, like if you're mopping, sweeping, you know, things get kicked up and collected there in the side bits of the toilet. So if you want to get it really clean and germ-free, a good going over with a Lysol wipe at that spot will really, really help. So there it is. I've used 2 products, one for inside the toilet, one for outside, and a $3 glassware brush. That works really, really great. Replace it often. I'm not a fan of traditional toilet brushes because when you keep them for so long, they really do collect and breed germs. That doesn't really sit well with me. I mean, if you use that, that's perfectly fine. I would disinfect it often. But a simple glassware brush works just as well, and it's very, very easy and cheap to replace. So there is my nice clean toilet, nice clean base. And I wish all of you beautifully clean, reasonably germ-free bathrooms. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.